Most men don't fall off because they're weak. They fall off because life got louder than their discipline. I'm going to talk to you guys about Hadari. He's 44 years old when he started. This has now been about 2 years since he started, and he's seen incredible results. But this is a check in from him from a few months into the program. Now, the thing with Hadari is he has 2 kids, a wife, and when he started the program, he had 2 jobs in 2 different states. So, for the guys who are like, I don't have time, this is exactly for you. Let me let him talk, and then we'll come back and discuss how he did it.
What's up? My name is Adari Williams. I've been with Anatomy Bar for over almost a year now. And I'm so glad that I found a Johnny who caters to a vegan lifestyle, which has been tremendously helpful for me. Since my time with Johnny, I have lost over 30 pounds. I am in a whole new category of clothing that's going to require me to purchase a whole new wardrobe. But most importantly, I am healthy. I am no longer pre-diabetic. I am also beginning now training for master's competitions in track and field, and I owe that to Ajani. His workout plan, his meal plan has been phenomenal. If you want to get in shape and be the best you can, I encourage you to see this brother and to get on this program. Thanks so much, Johnny, and thanks to Anatomy Bar. Peace.
So this is Hadari's page. Within my training app, this is where I send all his workouts, his meal plans, everything else that he needs to be successful. We track all his progress photos and everything else in between. So this is an example of the meals that we chose for him to use. And the beautiful thing that he really liked was that him and his family can enjoy this stuff. And in the event that someone didn't like something, he could always swap it out for something else that has a similar caloric density and nutrition density. So that's how he did the nutrition. That's how he was able to lose weight consistently. And I remember telling him, you don't have to run forever. Like, just get your steps in. And he was doing that in the first week or two. He lost like 10 pounds. And he was like, man, I've been trying to do this consistently for the longest. So, he started way back in March 2024. And each of these is basically a whole new phase that moves with him, that grows with him. That's like the biggest thing I want to hint at. Like, for example, he had to travel to Brazil and then to Ghana. And so he did it with a bands and body weight just to make sure that he could stay active. He could do what he needs to do. We made sure he had a predictable time off so that he can train in phases and allow his body to recover. And this is just what works for him, that works for most of my clients, that will work for you, assuming you want to see consistent progress. This is exactly how I would structure it. I'm not going to go through each and every workout, but they are all here. If you guys want something similar to this, just comment down below and let's make it happen. All right, so let me break down what actually happened here, because his transformation wasn't magical. It wasn't motivation, it was structure. So Hadari wasn't really struggling with going to the gym. He was struggling with his life structure, the long commutes, the long shifts, poor sleep habits, poor nutrition habits, just basically eating whatever was available. He didn't have a routine that worked for him. So what we simply did was we built his week around 3 non-negotiables. His training structure, which had non-negotiable training days that he could stick to, simple meals that he and his family can eat and enjoy, and consistent accountability so he didn't disappear on himself or get lost in the sauce of life. Once he had that structure, discipline came back instantly. His strength started to come up, his weight started to go down, and his energy skyrocketed. And he was feeling himself becoming the version that he was back in high school, because he told me he wanted to get back to getting in that level of shape and performance and confidence. And so the real lesson I want you to take away from here is you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your standards. And that's going to be in the shape of the structure of your habits. If your structure is weak, your results will be weak. If your structure is strong, it will take care of everything else. You don't need more motivation. You need alignment. You need a system that makes quitting hard. If you're a guy and you used to be in shape, you used to have that drive, you used to have that passion, that self-confidence, and maybe you feel yourself slipping, don't shame yourself. You can rebuild it much faster than you think. If you want clarity of your next steps, not pressure, just clarity, I'm going to leave the link somewhere down below, and or you can watch the next episode in the series. Let's rebuild together, and as always, let's raise the bar.